My name is Rhoda. I've been living with HIV for the past 15 years. Living with HIV, it's a mixed feeling. And these feelings sometimes is because of the perception we have ourselves in this and the ones we've been experiencing from the environment we find ourselves. I can't remember when I first tested positive, and along the line I wanted to give birth to my first child. I went to a facility and I registered and got my antenatal card. The facility I visited was a very friendly facility. The nurses there are so good. Especially there was a particular midwife there whom I loved so much because of how she could take good care of pregnant women. So I went to that particular facility. After my first visit, I met some other nurses at the reception and they were having a discussion. The discussion broke me down and it changed my perception about the facility. And from that day, I never went back to that hospital. All of the discussion about, they were discussing somebody who just left the facility and had tested positive to HIV. So I just told myself, so what will happen if they get to know of my status too? So I left and I never visited the facility. Lo and behold, when I was due for labor, I went to the other facility I was going for my antenatal visits. And the midwife there, during my antenatal, she didn't know they tested me, and because I was virally suppressed, my viral load wasn't high enough for them to detect HIV virus in my blood. So they thought I was an HIV negative person. So on that day, I presented my child's prophylaxis to her and told her when she delivered the child off, she should try as much as possible to give the child the prophylaxis. As soon as she took the thing from me, her attitude changed towards me. I felt very embarrassed the way she started talking to me and how she treated me. I was on labor, others were delivering along the line because the place was a very big hospital and then other people come in and out. When it was time for me to put to bed and the child was about to come, this woman wasn't coming close to me and she wasn't attending to me during the time I was in the facility. So it came to a time I felt the baby was coming. And I started shouting that she should come and attend to me. Before me, show me. Every shut up. And then the two said the fair over there and now says a banana. I was like, oh, mommy, a banana. No, this woman was feeling, she was just trying to back out because what is a HIV. It's been the general wanting a baby. There were some student nurses at the facility, so they came to support me. And they saw that I can and they came, they helped me, they took me to the labor room, and I was able to put to bed. But the most painful aspect was saying, student nurses now the during labor, I could have transmitted the virus to my child because me delay. But in Amiadum, there are so many nurses out there. And we are the papa and then the women support us, and the ministers are nurses now. I'm about one in Amiadum. The man is so maybe. And by the grace of God, we are living happily. That child is now 12 years, and by the grace of God, he's still negative. So one thing I want to tell the nurses out there and everybody out there, especially persons living with HIV, let us believe in ourselves. The fact that you have tested positive does not mean that is the end of your life. No, life still goes on. There are so many avenues that you can venture in. You don't need to stop work. I told the baby say, HIV, no. HIV does not mean you can't pursue your career, you should still fight forward and become who you want to be. We need to support those living with HIV. I didn't want to disclose my status at first because I was afraid of how people will treat me. But then I have a very wonderful family. I don't even know they were so wonderful until I disclosed my status to them. Initially, the children of my son were here. You see, when they catch me, I'm going to shout here. You HIV status in tea. I'm sure you be a better pastor. But I was just having a misconception about my family. When I told them the way my mommy welcomed me, the way my siblings embraced me, the support they've been giving to me from day one. And because of that, I now work freely without even thinking of my status. I also told my pastor and wife about it, that they are such a wonderful people. When you tell people about your status, it's like you have relieved yourself from some kind of burden. At first, when you say, hey, so the crowd to some HIV positive, then I will come from then I will catch them, they catch them, I'm sorry for. And the following morning, I thought like me pass or we are making a sample view. We quite made we are the but they came, they welcomed me, and we are still living as normal as we are. There is a really permanent sad year. 1 year, we are the rich man, we catch your man. How about it? We are the guy, the Bible catch a from the following Monday, we quite maybe after that they change. I can't be a good man with you. It's also how you're buying, or you may not have seen issue. Means that the sister, I don't know. I know what to say is in the Bible. And I won't share the same here. Not right now. Over there, we do not ban when we probably catch up Nancy. Many kids have accepted me. They understand me. They love me as I am. They know I am HIV positive. My husband knows I'm HIV positive. He is negative. And he's still negative. He has been on his PrEP since he usually spread. And by the grace of God, every year he tests like twice or thrice. And he's still negative. Today I'm going to the show. Don't call out the group community. They don't know how. We how I say, much of the good. No matter the good. No matter who's running the dream. Some of them are one. I don't know the way. Number of you are, it be affected. It's eventually with you. Then so on our opening crime. One day on our HIV. Then people from there. If I said, I'm more like your true, I'm here to feel. Then share or go every trouble. When I make my mother, someone so that's spread the iron. It's a bit when you know where HIV will be. I am not doing a one thing for sale. We are far to a man or you will be one man. When you live in life now, only you say this say that one, but only go fast way to know. Happen, and let me say, oh, we are not going to be a Christian and I will be a coherent. This is our money to man. Now the money that it's in. We better open it. Or we are not open. No, or the better sign. Or better sign in that is sign baby. See, I'm calling my Mary and I'm doing and check baby and check. And my woman at the couple. One shall not be a person, my friend, almost soon. If you are not a source or any bed dry, the better to wear sour so. Until again, all the morning so. One more a river, no more for money yet. When you feel saying HIV is safe, but can we say, Obama open school will be a woman. A boy back a shop a big bar, or maybe a or the very few. The HIV will come and really get out the pepper, and really get out the private share. He may say, I would want you a man. You are dying, no solution. You don't want to say.